Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good day and warm greetings to the honorable judges, respected organizers, and fellow participants tuning in from across the platform. My name is Alia Adiba Haji Abu Hanifa, proudly representing University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali. Today, my team and I are honored to present our project titled Youth as Catalyst, Bridging Inequality Through Sustainable Tourism, Health, and Smart Architecture in Brunei 2035. A presentation we've crafted with dedication, research, and a strong sense of purpose. Before we begin, allow me to introduce the amazing individuals behind this project. As you can see on the screen, here are my fellow team members. Faika Hazima Zul Zamrin, Alif Adli Qadir bin Abdul Malik, Dr. Khatija Othman as our mentor lecturer for this project, and myself, Alia Adiba Haji Abu Hanifa. Each of us brought our strength and ideas to the table, and together, we are excited to share you what we've built. Without further ado, let's begin our presentation.
In our abstract, our research positioned Brunei youth as the key catalyst for achieving Vision 2035. We focus on how they can drive sustainable progress in three vital sectors, which is the tourism, public health, and smart architecture. We found three critical gaps, and first is youth want nature-based tourism, but the digital promotion is weak. Second, health stigma leads to cigarette smoking, which is undermining cessation efforts. And third, AI adoption in architecture is slow by policy and training limitation. Our proposals are grounded in the Maqasid al-Sharia, which is protecting life, intellect, and wealth. We are proposing youth-centered solution like digital tourism platform, peer-led, Fed-informed health programs, and dedicated AI training hubs. And by mobilizing youth creativity and their inherent Islamic value, we can advance health equity and innovation. This integrated initiative positions Brunei youth as vital drivers of an inclusive, future-ready nation.
So this study focuses on three main things, which is number one is domestic tourism, which it still remains underutilized due to the weak digital promotion. And number two is the public health, where COVID smoking still occurs among the secret smokers. And then number three is the smart architecture, where AI integration is limited due to the policy and the training gaps. So all of this seems like a different team or category, but it all connected with one thing, which is the youth participation. By empowering young people, Brunei can bridge inequalities and also promote balanced, sustainable society.
And this presentation slide focuses on the issue outlined in our problem statement. The need to empower Bruneian youth as catalysts for sustainable development across three key domains that align with Brunei Vision 2035: tourism, public health, and smart architecture. Despite the nation's focus on economic diversification and cultural preservation, local tourism remains underutilized by youth and weak digital promotion. Tobacco use persists covertly among secret smokers, and AI integration in architecture is still nascent due to limited expertise and policy gaps. These interconnected challenges present opportunities for youth led initiative rooted in Islamic values and sustainable development principles. By strengthening awareness, digital participation, and innovation, youth can play a transformative role in achieving Brunei Vision 2035.
So the objective of our study is that the main objective is to explore how Bruneian youth can advance sustainable humanity under Vision 2035. So specifically, we aim to number one is identify the opportunities and the barriers in youth engagement across tourism, health, and also architecture. And then number two is integrate faith-based and also cultural factors into solution. And then number three is propose youth-centered intervention such as digital tourism apps, and then peer-led cessation programs, and also AI training hubs. So in short, our goal is to show how youth can bridge social and also economic inequalities through faith and innovation.
Next is methodology. The approach of our study is a conceptual and qualitative literature synthesis. It is crucially involves no new field data collection. We focus on examining youth as catalysts across three sectors critical to Brunei Vision 2035, which is from the tourism to AI architecture. And next is framework. Our analysis is driven by our ethical foundation, which is the Tauhidic paradigm and Maqasid al-Sharia. And this is to ensure all our proposals are aligned with the fundamental Islamic principle of protection of life, intellect, and wealth. As for the key domain, we synthesize prior findings across three gaps: weak promotion in tourism, the problem of secret smoking, and needs for smart ethical AI design, which is aligned with the Islamic value. As for the outcome, the result is a synthesis of core motivational factors and barriers. This allows us to deliver strategic recommendation for digital health and sustainable innovation, directly aligned with the Brunei Vision 2035 goals.
The key findings of domestic tourism, youth perceptions, and barriers. The findings reveal that Bruneian youth are highly drawn to nature based and culturally rooted tourism experiences. Yet, their participation is often limited by high cost, repetitive tourism offerings, and a lack of youth focused digital promotion. This highlights a critical gap between current tourism strategies and the expectations of our digitally fluent youth. By embracing innovative digital marketing and creating more diverse, youth oriented experiences, Brunei can empower its young generation to become key drivers of sustainable tourism and contributors to the nation's vision under Wawasan Brunei 2035.
So, what are the findings about youth awareness and also public health? So, in our study, we found that while youth awareness about smoking is rising, the secret smoking still happens due to stress, peer pressure, and also curiosity. Those are the three main reasons of secret smoking. So, for example, what is the national effort by the Ministry of Health of Brunei is Berhenti Merokok campaign, which is also Say No to Smoking campaign. This campaign uses religious messages and youth participation to raise awareness and also encouraging open dialogue instead of punishment. This approach reflects Islamic value of hifz al-nafs, which is protecting life, and shows that faith-based and peer-led efforts are more effective in changing behavior. Overall, it demonstrates how combining Islamic ethics and public health education can build a morally responsible health conscious generation in line with the Brunei Vision 2035.
Next finding is smart architecture and AI. When looking at smart architecture and AI, Brunei faces limited expertise and policy gaps. We look to our neighbor. For instance, Malaysia is already tackling this by prioritizing AI, city initiative, and second, we need culturally grounded design. Like for multi-generational homes, Malaysia is exploring generative AI for affordable housing. This is to tailor solution to specific local and rural needs. Beyond design, AI is actively applied there in traffic management, digital twins for urban planning, and water smart system. And this shows that AI isn't just a promise, it is a practical tools that Brunei must learn from this regional insight to rapidly scale our own AI training and policy frameworks in order to catch up.
In this slide, I'll be presenting the concept of digital and entrepreneurial tourism solutions for the recommendation of tourism. The study proposes an intervention to develop youth led digital marketing platforms and mobile applications that feature user generated content. This approach allows young people to creatively promote Brunei's unique cultural sites and nature based adventures, such as those in Tumburong, through powerful digital storytelling. The impact of this initiative is twofold. It not only revitalizes domestic tourism, but also stimulates youth entrepreneurship, aligning with the Islamic principle of hifzul mal, or the protection of wealth. By empowering youth as digital innovators, Brunei moves closer to achieving its vision of a sustainable and inclusive economy under Wawasan 2035.
recommendation for the public health, our recommendation focused on strengthening the faith-based and also youth-led smoking cessation programs in Brunei. For example, Brunei is using a youth-friendly digital media, the anti-tobacco TikTok video competition, to raise awareness among young people using such modern tools combined with religious messaging and peer influence make health promotion feel more relevant and engaging. So this support our recommendation that public health campaigns should not only inform but involve youth directly in creative outreach. So one of the pictures shown is one of the winners, the chosen winners of this campaign of this competition. So also by involving most communities, community leaders, and also student volunteers, this program can provide a non-punitive support environment that encourage youth to quit rather than hiding their habit. So this align with the Islamic principle, which is hifz al-nafs, which is protecting life to support the Vision 2035 goals in building healthy and morally responsible society. So in short, empowering youth to lead faith-informed health initiatives can make anti-smoking efforts more relatable, sustainable, and also impactful for the younger generation.
Our final recommendation is to establish AI training and policy hubs. We must focus on AI, data analytics, and generative design, drawing lessons from regional strategies like Malaysia AICT initiative. This will create a tech-savvy workforce capable of building smart, culturally appropriate structure aligned with Maqasid al-Sharia.
Next is the Youth Social Inclusion and Equity. This initiative focuses on bridging the urban rural divide, ensuring that youth across all districts have equal access to opportunities. Key programs include mobile e-health services, digital storytelling, and vocational training through centers such as Pusat Pembangunan Belia. The main goal is to elevate the Youth Development Index by fostering inclusive participation and empowering youth as active contributors to national progress. This aligns closely with Brunei's vision of Negara Zikir, emphasizing development that is both sustainable and just.
The role of the Islamic values is that they are the heart of our framework, which is guided by the Maqasid al Sharia. So number one is the protecting life, which is hifz al nafs, and then intellect, hifz al akal, and also wealth, hifz al mal, and lastly is family, hifz al nasal. So in tourism, the values promote da'wah and also cultural stewardship, and then in health, it reminds us that protecting life includes avoiding harmful habits like smoking. And that in architecture, they shape designs that balance innovation with family and also community well being. So, together, this principle ensure that modernization in Brunei remains ethical, balanced, and also spiritually grounded.
Our conclusion centers on mobilizing the digitally empowered youth. They act as content creators for tourism, peer educators for health, and technologists for smart buildings. These three roles flow directly into participatory governance and city building, all grounded in principle of Maqasid al-Sharia, our ethical foundation. We must leverage their creativity, digital skills, and faith-based motivation. This integrated intervention will have a holistic impact, revitalizing the economy, strengthening public health, and accelerating the smart development. And the overall goal is clear, which is to accelerate sustainable, equitable progress toward Brunei Vision 2035. That's all from our group. Thank you very much for the organizer of this conference, our mentor of this project, and our university, Sultan Sharif Ali, for supporting our efforts along the preparation of this project. And once again, thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.